What potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will have the first possession of the game. Ed Small, this guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
As a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They go right back to their man on second and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, TCU!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tigers' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. 100 yards and 3 scores in his last outing.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Second down coming up. Here's a give to Joyner. They put the brakes on him.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him. But there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Long way to go on second down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Vic. This time he's got his man.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
You got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Sets his feet. It's Vick. Throwing right. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch, it's Hoffman. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Tigers are marching down the field. Wants to throw again. Out wide right, it's Joyner. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Turns it upfield. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off to Joyner. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, running back on the move. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top on second down. Got it. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Vic. Got it in the middle, it's Lanier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Montgomery. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to establish the run. All over him immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is small. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Looking for a crease, it's Roberts. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Out wide left, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. The run inside, it's Maddox. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side now. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. RPO complete. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over it. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit.
Number 24 on to kick it away.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Look out! On target over the middle. There he goes. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. Mizzou will use its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on third and short. Finds his man. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Missouri head coach coming out of the locker room. He's looking for his team to really make some noise here in the third quarter. They know they're in playoff contention. They know that this is a big-time game to separate themselves, but they have got to have more intensity here to start the third quarter.
Appreciate that, Holly. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Vick. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Roberts. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Missouri. TCU 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional.
Turns on the Jets. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Tigers sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Looking downfield, it's Vic. Fires to the right. The sure hands, it's Terry. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the end zone. Got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Caught in the backfield, it's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Vic. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Takes a handoff. It's Roberts. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Moving the pocket, it's Vick. Into the end zone, and he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Move to his right. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. Touchdown Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Missouri 38, TCU 14.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's a 20. He's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Sells to fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll move the tight end. Needs it here on 4th down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll take it himself. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Hands it off. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that play is a microcosm of...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6. Well, they got the touchdown, and the quarterback also had snot bubbles the size of his fist coming out of his nose after that hit.
And you don't want to take too many of those shots. You got the touchdown, but the offensive line, obviously, a little bit more protection would be good. But in the end, touchdown.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Right back to it. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
On the run, it's Roberts. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.